Cook smart, not hard. Hi, I'm Chef Yvette Bonanno. You're in my home kitchen, and today we're going to be preparing leg of lamb, which is an inexpensive cut of lamb, but I'll show you how to prepare it in a decadent and delicious way for your guests. What we have today is the leg of lamb that I've just picked up from the store this morning, and we're going to marinate it overnight with rosemary and garlic, and then we're going to grill it, which will take less time to cook. And then we're going to pair this with a couscous that's warm with sun-dried cranberries, fresh herbs, and toasted almonds. We're going to marinate our leg of lamb in the refrigerator for 24 hours. And I have some fresh rosemary that I picked out of the garden, some garlic cloves, some kosher salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and a little bit of olive oil. And after it sits in the refrigerator for 24 hours, we'll pull it out about 30 minutes before and put it onto the grill. It'll grill for about 45 minutes. And then we'll slice it. It'll be succulent, delicious. It'll be so elegant, beautiful dish for your guest. So let's go ahead and get started on the marinade. We've got our leg of lamb right here, and as you can see, it's in its netting. And the reason they do this is when you're baking the leg of lamb in the oven, it'll cook evenly. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this netting, and then we'll go ahead and lie it flat so it marinates evenly, and then it'll also cook evenly on the grill. And then we're going to season it generously with some kosher salt and some fresh cracked black pepper on both sides. And we'll create a little bed for it here in our glass dish with our fresh rosemary sprigs, cloves of peeled garlic will go right down. And then we'll place our lamb right on top with additional rosemary, more garlic. We'll wrap this with plastic wrap, put it in the refrigerator for 24 hours. I had this lamb marinating from last night, so it's been in the fridge for 24 hours, and we pulled it out about 30 minutes ago just so it comes back up to a room temperature, and that way it will cook evenly. So I have a very low preheated grill right outside. Let's go ahead and get it on. So we have our lamb ready to go onto the grill, and I have it on the lowest heat setting possible. And what we want to do is we want to put the lamb on skin side down. So we're just going to remove some of the fresh rosemary and garlic that we had marinating in it last night. And as you can see, this is our meat side. And our skin side is going to go right onto the grill. And you see how even it is when we took it out of the netting and just made a few little incisions so it would lie flat on the grill, and that way it'll get a nice even cooking. And again, you want your grill set on the lowest possible setting because it's going to take about 45 minutes to cook, and we don't want to burn and sear that fat cap that's on the bottom there. Now what I like to do is just put a few of our rosemary and garlic to impart more flavor while it's just cooking there, nice and slow. And we're just going to close the lid and let it go. We have our leg of lamb slowly grilling outside, and what we're going to do is we're going to make a little bit of couscous, warm couscous with sun-dried cranberries and toasted almonds, and this is just a different way of preparing it. You want to go ahead and disregard the instructions on the box, and what you want to do is just go ahead and dump one box of couscous, and I get the unflavored couscous. We don't need the seasoning. We have a beautiful array of items that we're going to add to it. And to this, we're just going to add hot chicken stock. Not even going to use a measuring cup. I just want to add enough stock just so it covers the couscous. Just like so. Now to this, we want to add 1 tablespoon of butter and just give it a little bit of a stir. And then we're just going to put our plastic wrap right over the top and allow it to sit for 5 minutes. And we need a little bit of fresh lemon juice. So just have a colander with my juicer here. We want the juice of 1 lemon. Let's take a look and see if our couscous is ready. It's absorbed all of the liquid. It's still nice and warm to the touch. We'll go ahead and remove the plastic. And just with a fork, we just want to simply separate all of the little couscous granules. We have toasted almonds, our green onions that we've just sliced on the bias, just a little bit on the angle, our chopped Italian flat leaf parsley, and look at all those colors, sun-dried cranberries, and we can't forget about that fresh lemon juice. It's really gonna just brighten it up, bring all the flavors together. What we really just want to do is just make sure we get all of the ingredients mixed well together, and we want to taste it because we do need to season it with a little salt and pepper, but as you know, that chicken stock has some salt to it, so let's give it a taste. It's very good. It's fresh, but it does need just a little pinch of salt, and we're going to give it a little spice of some fresh ground black pepper. And that's going to do it. All right, let's go take a look at that lamb. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our lamb. Oh, it looks wonderful. Yep, it's ready to be flipped. We'll go ahead and remove all of the garlic and rosemary that we have here on top. Let's go ahead and give it a flip. And look how beautiful that is. Nice caramelization of the meat. All of that skin and fat has been rendered off. So what I like to do now is go ahead and put that rosemary and garlic right back on this side. And we'll give this side of the lamb additional flavoring. We'll close the lid and let it go for about another 15 minutes. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Our lamb's ready to be pulled off the grill. All the nice caramelization of the meat, you can see all of the juices running clear. So 125 degrees is our medium rare, but we'll go ahead and bring it on inside and let it take a little nap before we start slicing into it. And I'll show you how to just make a simple pan sauce right while it's resting. So now that our lamb is off of the grill, we're just gonna make a quick pan sauce. I have a little bit of heated beef stock that we're just gonna ladle right over the top. See this? We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of just butter. Simply place it right onto the lamb, and then we'll cover it with foil and allow it to rest. All right, our lamb's been resting for about 12-15 minutes. We'll go ahead and remove the foil and transfer it over to our cutting board. And then we'll go ahead and just give it thick slices against the grain. Get a look at these juices. It's beautiful, nice medium rare. And it only took us 45 minutes on the grill. Smells delicious, all that rosemary and garlic. And we'll just transfer it right over to our serving platter. And this is certainly enough to feed 8 to 10 people. Juices can go right on to the lamb. And now we'll just go ahead and add that beautiful couscous right onto the plate. I've got to go in for a taste. Couscous. It smells so good. It's so tender, and the garlic and the rosemary is so fragrant. And the couscous is certainly just a wonderful pairing with the lamb. What a great dish to serve to your guests. I hope you do this recipe. It's restaurant quality without the effort. An inexpensive cut of meat like leg of lamb, wonderfully and beautifully presented for your guests to enjoy.